ran out of space inside.
Donnie, this appears to be like the 5th truck you've bought. He's addicted, people. Now, we need to explain to him first that you're not spending big money on any of these trucks. These are all very inexpensive, so it's not like he's out just, you know, balling out of control or nothing. But he's buying all of the 65 Chevys he can find if they're real cheap. They're basically, he's paying scrap price for them.
And basically, I got to find something that's good on them.
Yeah.
So.
But he has bought yet another one. Donnie, the people, they're cheering because we finally have good light. They can actually see something on this video.
Well, we might not want them to see too much on this one.
What have we here, Donnie? What year is this bad boy?
This is 65.
65. Do we have a visitor? Nope.
No.
All right. We're at a secret location, people. We can't tell you where we're at. You will never find us. You have no clue where we're at. All right.
65.
We're in Dixie.
I bought this one. I bought this one for this right here. Look at that.
You bought that one for that fender.
That's an original fender.
Donnie,
And it ain't
it's
rusted
dented.
up. Yeah, but that ain't no problem. Rust is worse than a dent. And these inner fenders
Rust is worse than a dent.
These inner fenders are good.
It does have nice inner fenders.
So, and I got ram horns.
Ooh! Ooh! We might need those. Yep, got a little set of them. Alrighty.
Ram horns, and it's got the accessory bolts on this side for air conditioning. So,
well, let's show them a tour of this truck. Now, what are your plans with this truck?
come around here. This is the better side.
Okay, I'm gonna back way out so they get the whole effect. Boy, I hope they like 65 pickups, or they're not gonna like any of these videos. Oh yeah, we got to talk about this stuff.
Evidently, that's some high dollar stuff there.
That trim. Show them what you're talking about.
This trim right here
is not on hardly any of it.
There's supposed to be another little piece here.
The door is off of another truck, obviously.
The door obviously is off another truck, yeah. So that trim there supposedly is worth what I paid for the whole truck. But right here,
it's for a Suburban or something.
It's a GMC, I believe.
Yeah.
Look what's hanging on.
Oh man, you found my speakers.
Look what's hanging on the radio. You don't want to mess with this dude who's ever driving this thing.
Man, this guy was, holy hell. He had the pleather seat. What's that seat out of? Looks like it's out of a Monte Carlo or something. No, Monte Carlo had bucket seats, didn't it?
No, mine don't.
Got the CB radio. Now, people, we're going to give you the whole tour. So, now, we got to set it up, Donnie. What we're saying is, this belonged to some dude.
91 was the last time it was driven.
In 91, some guy was driving this around, okay? So we're about to look into his world, what his inside of his vehicle looked like. Okay, Donnie. So this is the guy's driving down the road, right? He's got his CB radio. And he's got this big-ass holster attached to the dash.
Look at the back window. Got double hangers back there.
Got the gun rack in the back. Okay, now we got some bumper stickers we're gonna show you. Now, people, if you're squeamish, if this ain't for you, you can go ahead and turn the video off now. So it says, some do, some don't, some will, some won't. It says WMAP 1060 AM stereo.
We got as a visitor.
NRA sticker. It says solid gold rock star. Another WMAP over there. And it says North American Hunting Club. Donnie, the bed's kind of gone.
Look at all them extra fenders they gave me.
Yeah. They didn't charge you for them?
Nope.
No charge on that one?
No charge on them.
Hey, there's your fuel filter.
Yep. Got a fuel filter.
We can use that.
got a set of them rims there for this thing.
Set of them rims. Oh, look, it's got the little moon cap. What do they call that? The trim's missing off the fleet side there, Donnie.
Yeah. But I do got a ball. Inch and 7/8. 2,000 pound maximum.
Inch and 7/8 ball. There's the guy's tag. You can look him up from 1991.
No tailgate.
No tailgate.
This side's a little rough.
Hey, how thick is that Bondo there?
That Bondo,
Gets a little piece off.
it ain't that bad.
Yeah. They put him a 1/2 inch skim coat on there.
Yeah, that's good.
They missed a few spots. Got the
CBN.
trim on this side again. Donnie's gonna look to see if the registration's in it so we can figure out the guy's name who must have drove this. But look, he had glass pack mufflers on it too. Blah, 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 blah. Can you believe a guy would drive a Chevy pickup with glass pack mufflers on it, Donnie?
Yep.
I don't know anybody that would do that. Any registration?
No.
Anything else cool in there?
Dog tag.
A dog tag. But like an actual dog, not a military dog tag. What's the dog's name?
1983. Huh. I'll tell you what's impressive. The sticker. Most of the sticker's still on the damn glove box.
Uh-huh. We found some more bumper stickers. It says stop.
What's this? Oh, that's radio.
I don't know.
CB.
Something violation.
CB.
I don't know. It's been painted over. And then over here we've got, it's from the South Carolina Department of Highways and Public Transportation. It says something weighs, something is yours. And then this one says friends don't let friends drive drunk.
The hinges ain't it.
And then another one from the hot one,
The hinges are
WAMP, I think. 102.3 FM stereo, 1060 AM stereo. Donnie, what are you going to do with this truck?
Parts truck.
It's a parts truck. Uh-huh.
In case I need some parts.
Uh-huh.
And I'm fixing to make my money back off of them ram horns up there.
Uh-huh. So we have another truck that Donnie's going to be working on. You'll see a video of. And we figure out as we're putting the engine in that you got to have the ram horn exhaust manifolds to put the engine in the truck.
That wonderful one of yours, dog.
Yep.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this dog? Boy's having the time of his life, ain't he? Look at him. Nobody told the dog there's a war going on, Donnie.
Dog don't know.
Everybody's worried about that.
Dog don't know about it.
We're not that worried about it, and the dog ain't either. Look at all this land he's got to run on. He's out here just going nuts. Loving life.
What are you doing? Huh? You showing off? Huh?
How old is he, Gene?
Maybe 2 years at most. I don't think he's that old.
Uh-huh. Does he know any tricks?
He can roll over.
I haven't seen him do it yet. He found a stick.
He ain't showing off the way he usually does. He's kind of quiet today.
He calmed down. Maybe the cold weather's got him slowed down. So show them why they need ram horn manifolds, Donnie.
Get your clearance on
So
this.
see the motor mounts there. So on these you get the fuel pump, the motor mount, and then they designed the exhaust manifolds so they dump down in the middle. They call these ram horn, and you need these in these 65s because of the traditional or the later model manifolds hit the bracket. So these 65, did they even come with 327s?
Yes.
They did? Okay. But you need that, they call it a ram horn style because it looks like ram horns. And you need that to clear the motor mount. The ones that came later will hit the motor mount if you try to install them. And on this side, this is actually a good one here, Donnie. I don't know if they're all like that, but this one's got the bracket that you need in the front to mount like power steering and air conditioning and all kinds of stuff. You need a boss there where you can mount some brackets to. So you'll see in a later video that we do that we end up needing these.
What I'm looking at is these front fenders. There's no rod at all there. That's good. There's a dent there. That can be fixed. There's a little dent there. That can be fixed. These inner fenders, mine's got rust all over. These do not, but that one don't. Look at that, the battery box is even good. This fender does not have any rust. I mean, this inner fender. They have a little hole there for the water to drain out, but it's punched. That fender's got a little bit of rot in it, but not much. This is a 6 lug. This one does not have the dent in it. It is beat up right there for some reason though. These doors, they're roached. It's got that special trim you don't see on them. This bed is pretty well roached. It's rusted out pretty good. Rusted out pretty good across here. The whole back of it's rusted out there. The pans are rusted. Back of the cab looks pretty good. Got a few dents in it. This bedside's roached. It's got a big dent there in it. This door ain't horrible, but it's got a bad spot there in it. But it's got that special trim again. 6 lug. There is the additional tire to match these, which them look pretty good, really. The inside is pretty roached, but it does have a CB radio. It does have a big gun pouch. I wonder if the gun's in here. Steering wheel's pretty good, really. It does have all the gauges and all in it. So it's not that bad. It's got gun racks in it. Somebody took the interior light. There looks like the covers for the center caps. That's what they're called. Center caps. There's no oil filter. Looks like the squirrels have been in here hiding nuts. But you got your door handles, your doorknobs and handles. That one looks like it had square drives in it, like it had a big arm pad maybe. I ain't seen that. It's got a Hurst shifter in it. That's probably because of this shifter. I'll have to look out there and see if that is a it's a manual transmission, obviously. Manual transmission, obviously, but we need to see if, yeah. See, it's got 2 linkages there on it. So it was a 3-speed on the tree. The another thing to look for, them ram horns there. They're worth a little bit of money. They'll cost you $50, $75 a piece, to get them. So you get your ram horns already. This one's got exhaust on it. Obviously, I'm gonna need all that. I'm gonna need this ram horn, and I'll need that exhaust going back just to get it out of the shop. Mine has a bad heater box in it. This one don't look bad, so I can use a heater box in mine. That's the radio for the radio antenna. This piece is missing, but I think I've seen it somewhere. This has got glass packs on it. Comes back. There's some more of the roached bed. So we might do something different with this one. We might cut it right here and make a seat out of it. Bench. It does have a good back seat on back bumper. Tailpipes come all the way to the back. So anyway, we're buying parts here. Buying fenders, inner fenders. It's got a motor and transmission in it. It's got a good front bumper on it. So we want to end up with 4 or 5 of these. It's got a good windshield in it. That other one, the windshield's bad. We'll end up with 4 or 5 of these trucks to buy the parts. That fender right now is like $350. Inner fender is like $200. I gave $400 for the truck. Does not have a title. Does not have a title. A lot of times this is a problem. You don't have no titles. That's why I bought that other truck, is for the title. So, you know, that's the stuff you get into. You got to fix that one because it's got a good title on it. This one don't have a good title. Don't have the front headlight assembly neither. But it's pretty straight. Pretty straight other than the rust in it. I need to see how many cross members it has in the bed because I'm missing a couple. Right there, 1, 2. It's got 3 cross members there. Plus the back one, that's 4. Plus that one, that's 5. So you got 5 across there. I'm probably going to need 1 or 2 in my truck. And the other truck's probably going to need 1 or 2. But them's actually the wrong size for my truck because I got the small size. See, that might be something else I do with this. I might take that off and put a small bed on it, you know, a step side. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I know I'm gonna use that fender on my other truck, and them inner fenders, and the radiator support. There's a good side view of it. You can tell, like, right there, it's pretty bad. But see that cab corner? That cab corner is good, believe it or not. So we'll have to look between these two and see which one has the best cab on it. See, that cab corner is good, too. And I didn't see any holes in the floor, but I got to clean all that stuff out to see anything in the floor. So we'll have to clean all that out and see what we're going to do. The top of the cab don't look bad. There's no rust to speak of up here. So that's a big deal with these. The rust in the front of them, because nobody recalks this up here ever. So that's supposed to have seam sealer in it. It's a drip edge, but it's supposed to have seam sealer. And like these panels here are missing, but I've got those on my other truck. Radiator missing. The little clamp's missing. That cover is missing, but I'm pretty sure I've got it on my other truck. So got a bunch of parts and pieces that we're gonna need. We'll make it happen. Somebody did pull the distributor out of this one. We'll put a distributor in it and turn it over a few times to see if it's gonna start. And then we'll know if the motor's any good or not. Squirt it with ether. I think it's 2-barrel. I'd like to get the numbers off the block, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, there ain't no way. See, that was a non-electronic ignition in there. Ronnie said that was a 2-barrel. That's 4-barrel. EGR, that's a newer one. It's got the EGR set up and all on this side of it. That's a 80s motor. 70s or 80s motor there. That's locked. The thing might be locked up. It probably is locked up, but we'll have to try it and see. I'd like to know if it's a 350 or 327 or whatever it is, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. You buy what you see, not what you want. That's what I've always been told. Dump that out. Put that back on there. I mean, put this back on there. Put that back on there. What we need is a mud flap to lay over it. I don't think we got one. This is some fenders I got with this purchase. Fenders are bad. I mean, they're roached, but they're not totally gone. Somebody put fiberglass in there. Where's that set? Fiberglass set mesh. But there's two sets. And there, right there's a side piece. I see. There's one side piece for this thing. And I've got one at the house, believe it or not, from way back when I used to play with these things. So I got enough to probably put this cab together. We'll see. We'll put one back together and get it running, probably this one, and get it running the old school way, and then sell it off. Like, you know, maybe even put a flatbed on it. Get a motor running in it. I got that extra manual transmission, leave it in there, put a clutch in it, and just gone. This is what I got. Everybody's wanting these old trucks. There's a bad dent right here. Looks like somebody got mad and hit it with a baseball bat, but I can probably get that out. This one was gold, it looks like, and then somebody painted it yellow. And somebody changed the doors. The trick with this here, that's GM. I mean, that's, yeah, GMC. It's not a Chevrolet, it's a GMC. That's GMC custom cab trim. You don't see it that often. But anyway, we're still gathering parts to fix these trucks. So give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, y'all, we got this one moved over here. We got it on this trailer with the Maypop on it. But we got it moved. We got it over here. It's gonna be a good one. Ronnie did a little bit of a walk around on it, but now we got it moved out. We got it over on my place over here. So some big old wide tires on the back of it. It's still got the 6 lug on it. The old truck ain't in that bad a shape. It's a short bed also. It's got the short bed frame. So we got plenty of fenders back there, but it is rotted pretty good back there in the actual bed. It is a small bed. It's a small window truck. Both of the doors, the actual door itself is pretty good. There's a little bit of rot down there, but that is good for these trucks. It's not bad at all. It's got one hell of a CV antenna on it. But I bought this truck for parts. We'll use parts off of this one to fix some other ones. But this is it. Like I say, I got it moved over here, so this front end's not sitting on here. Like, we need that. We're gonna need them exhaust, I'm sure, on one of them, and you know, just little things that, like this battery box here. To buy the bolts to put the battery box in is $20, and then for all the fenders and these inner fenders rot out real bad here. This one don't have any rot at all in these inner fenders. So these is good original inner fenders. They're hard to come by. I might actually put them on a truck that I'm working on now. I don't know yet, but I've got a truck that it ain't lining up just perfect. And I think the inner fenders are off. So I'll go back and look at them inner fenders and see if I need to switch them out. That would be a perfect candidate for inner fenders. Them inner fenders are less than what I paid for the whole truck to buy 2 inner fenders. So basically what I'm doing here, I'm buying these trucks and getting a few parts that I need off of them, and then I'm selling the trucks off. So you'll see a bunch of trucks in and out here, and that's basically what's going on. I'm buying parts and then parting the trucks out. So everybody thinks I'm spending a bunch of money on this stuff. I'm not really. I'm just cash flowing a bunch of stuff, and it's rolling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it's not that much money. Like if I wanted to, something's digging a hole in my ground. I just stuck a hole in there, but it's a perfectly round hole, and there's another one. But if I wanted to fix that truck that I'm working on and buy each individual part new, it would cost the ever living dickens out of me. But the way I'm doing it here, it's not costing hardly anything because I keep rolling it over. So this is another silver truck though. Now Ronnie called that last one silver. What the hell is he gonna call this one? This one's silver too, for sure. But anyway, that's the story on this one, and we'll figure out something else to buy here shortly and get it ready.